JTMM.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka Just 10 More Minutes, aka The Freaking 10. Back with another video, this time next in line. And I'm again, as I've said, I'm going through the list that Gabriel put. So I did first, second, third, and now I'm on this one, which is StoryTime. It's still the Wacken. Thank you for pointing out that the W's are pronounced with V. Wacken Open Air 2013. Hope I still pronounced that right. Which, you know, from what I'm seeing and what I read, and y'all are saying this is the best concert that you've seen so far. I have to agree. So, with that being said, let's switch it up. All right. So, as I always say, I want to thank you for your continued support. Your support has been amazing. When I started the channel, I was doing it to just review lyrics and break them down, because a lot of the reactors just go in and look at the music and react to her voice or react to the visuals that somebody puts in a music video across any genre. And I really wanted to set myself apart by saying, you know what? I love lyrics and I love storytelling. I want to see if I can break some of these down. And I've loved the stories that Nightwish has told, and there's been other bands I've reviewed. I love those stories as well. So, you know, I'm enjoying this journey. The music, that last song, as y'all saw, made me tear up with their vocals combined, which is insane. It's been a long time since music got to me like that. So we'll see where this story goes. Before I do that, if you like this video, please hit that like, subscribe, and share. I will say, y'all are killing it on the views, right? And views, I'm only looking at the views to make sure that I'm putting out content that people want to watch. All that I would ask is that if you're viewing it, just hit that subscribe button. You don't have to hit the notifications. Notifications annoy the hell out of me. If I have my videos that I'm going to watch, I'm going to go check their channel anyway. I'm not worried about being notified. So I don't ask for that. But please, oh please, I would ask that you hit that subscribe button. Why? Because we're climbing closer to the toe of Satan. 1K subs. I'm going to do it full 5 minutes. So, with that being said, my friends, I've got the lyrics up. I got the video. I got the sound. We're ready to go. Let's kick it.
I think it's time for a little story. It's definitely story time.
And if it gets heavy, I may not rock my head. I'm dealing with a little muscle. Oh, I want to be rocking my head to this so bad. Okay, so I'm going to stop there because so much was said so quickly. It was the night before when all through the world, no words, no dreams. Then one day, a writer by a fire imagined all of the, and I didn't catch it, the pronunciation, because she went really, really fast. I wasn't expecting it. Gaia took a journey into a child man's heart. A painter on the shore imagined all the world with a snowflake on his palm, unframed by poetry, a canvas of all planet Earth falling back into the stars. Then it gets into the chorus. I am the voice of Never Never Land, the innocence, the dreams of every man. I am the empty crib of Peter Pan. That's a really cool line right there. A silent kite against the blue, blue sky. Every chimney, every moonlit sight. I am the story that will read you real. Every memory that you hold dear. Wow. Okay, I want to hear a little bit more before I formulate. I'm thinking a story time, and then you hit Peter Pan, but I'm trying to determine the perspective here. So let me hear some more. I'm loving it so far. They do a fan, and y'all are going to say, well, duh, that's why we're fans. But they do a really good job of matching the story to the music. And I know that's going to sound, well, duh. But there's a lot of bands, right, that the story just doesn't match the beat. Or the story may not match the style of music, depending on how they're telling it. So what I've noticed, and again, y'all say duh, but they do that. And I really appreciate that, just from a lyricist myself, of being able to have the right music to be able to tell that story and it come across in the right way. So, all right, let's get back to it. Had that fairy tale little. There's my man. I love that dude.
I am the journey. I am the destination. I am the home, the trail that leads you. And when it takes the night, the illusion high. Follow the madness, at least you know what's been imaginary of. The dream of hurry up. The rest of tales and they will dream. Will be the storytelling escape. It's that intoxicates.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right here just because, I mean, we're almost halfway. I want to go back to the second verse because it's actually pretty cool. I am the journey, I am the destination, I am the home, the tale that reads you. A way to taste the night, the elusive high, follow the madness. Alice, you know, once did. So not only did they throw the reference to Peter Pan all throughout the song, but follow the madness, Mad Hatter, Alice, obviously Alice in Wonderland, you know, once did. And then Imaginarium, a dream emporium, caress the tales and they will dream you real. A storyteller's game, lips that intoxicate, the core of all life is a limitless chest of tales. And then, of course, they repeat the chorus. what I mean, I imagine that this has something to do with some. I mean, it's story time. Um, and then they mentioned it took a journey into a child man's heart, which I don't know if that's a reference of just an older person telling the story, being a child man, you know, and still enjoying something of these tales, whether it's Peter Pan or Alice in Wonderland. Um, I know for me, just as a father, a lot of these, you know, with my 2-year-old, she's now getting to the point where she's kind of, you get into the Disney stories and that certain one that the song is over and over and over and over that they love. But getting into some of the older ones, you find yourself even going, okay, watch this part. Even though you know, it's not something you think about on a daily basis. So and maybe that's even part of every memory that you hold dear. I like this. I like this a lot. I always enjoy, especially with a concert type performance, when you see that enjoyment. And when I look out and I see all these hands up in the air, it just conveys the touch that they have on a crowd. I've seen it in the other bands that I review with their fans, whether it's heavier and they're in the mosh pit going crazy, or they're, you know, just banging their heads. That's what music is about, to incite that feeling. And so that's really what I'm getting from them. That's cool. I like it. All right, let's go. And their ability to switch is really cool as well. Always has a freaking smile. Phenomenal. Just wow. All right, let me switch it back. Okay, let me give my final thoughts here. So, I really enjoyed this performance. When I rate them, and I'm not rating it as far as like on a 1 to 10. From the ones that I've heard so far, I mean, concert wise, obviously, you know, I'm enjoying this concert immensely. There's not a song. I mean, the last song really got to me. This one just made me smile. I mean, it was just very, very enjoyable because it brings back memories. You're right. They brought back Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, and all these other, you know, references And especially, I am the story that will read you real every memory that you hold dear. And as soon as they mentioned Never Neverland and Alice in Wonderland type of references, it gets, my apologies, it's 12:18 in the morning. It really gets your mind thinking back to those days as you're listening and to the stories that you were told as a kid and how happy they made you. That was really cool. I'm looking forward to the next one. If I look at the list, if I can real quick, Song of Myself is next on the list that Gabriel provided me. And Gabriel, I can never thank you enough for that. Hopefully by now you've forgiven me for clicking on the wrong concert to start. As I hope the rest of you Nightwish fans have. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video now. I appreciate your support. If you like this video, please hit that like, subscribe, and share. A lot of people will ask for the subscribe, you know, and I do, simply because that does help me in the journey that I'm on to the 1,000. I can promise you, though, from a personal standpoint, I take each of those very, very seriously. And I think what you've seen on my daily schedule that I publish, I do that so I don't waste your time. And you don't anticipate, hey, they're going to come out with this song or they're going to come out with a new video. What is it going to be? I like to tell you what it is so that you have that freedom of choice to come to my channel or not. That's why I value your sub. If you do hit that subscribe button, and when you give me that suggestion, you've seen my Excel sheet. I literally am tracking all of these requests to the best of my ability. So with that being said, I appreciate if you hit that sub button. I love each and every one of you. And always remember, my friends, if someone asks you to stop what you're doing, don't ask for one. Don't ask for two. And please just don't ask for that. Not good. The Surgeon General will be coming out with a warning that will tell you, don't ask for it. If someone asks you to stop what you're doing, always ask for just 10 more minutes. I love you, y'all. I am out of here.
JTMM.